Hello everybody, my name is Frosty Mate and welcome back to the 52nd episode now of our Adventure Quest World's Fresh Start series. And in this episode I'm going to be catching up on the DAGE versus the LAKEN war. I haven't actually, well this to be fair is the first time that I've actually been there, and I didn't realise that the DAGE the Evil's birthday event just has lasted this long. It's probably been like 3 weeks I think. So it is good because it allows people to get all the birthday rares and the seasonal items as well in his merge shop, etc. But I'm not focusing on that on today's video. This video is just going to be going through some of the storyline and then eventually getting to the war location where then I can either defeat the DAGE the Evil or LAKEN himself. Now I believe it was quite close. I think, as I said, I haven't been there yet, so I believe that DAGE the Evil did win. However, I think the LAKEN was quite close to winning at 70% or something like that. So yeah, it's quite interesting. To be fair though, I think DAGE the Evil was going to win anyway. It's just DAGE the Evil, isn't it? You know, everybody's going to be backing him if he was in the war. So it's just because he's so popular, isn't it? So, and I actually, to be fair, don't know much about LAKEN himself. I'm not sure where he comes from. He's obviously got something to do with DAGE the Evil. So yeah, I'm not actually too sure, so maybe it should be worth my time maybe looking him up a bit more, because I don't know if he's actually been in the lore that much. I mean, I guess we'll find out later on when I complete more of the lore, but to be fair, I can't ever really remember him being in any of the old story when I, used to play really often. So yeah, I think to be fair, like from the start, DAGE the Evil was going to win. But he also had another war last year, the DAGE versus Future DAGE, and I think that one was quite close as well, but DAGE won that one quite easily. I don't know, it was obviously quite a while back now, so I can't really remember. But anyway, some of the monsters here in the area, they look quite cool. Just the standard dwakels and skeletons. These weird divine water elements look a bit funny though, to be fair. But overall, it's quite a nice map. Quite a nice looking map, nice easy monsters, a lot more easier than expected actually, especially like the dwakel and the skeletons. You can just sort of one hit those if you've got like a high crit or high damaging class. So yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in this map. It's just really simple quests. Don't have to travel far at all, just go to these different areas with the monsters in and then you're pretty much sorted. I think even low levels could do this because of just how easy the monsters are. Maybe you just have to go to a public one. I went to a private one in the end because there was just some people sort of attacking the dwakels and the skeletons too quickly, and I was missing out, so I was I'm just going to go to a private one and just farm on my own, which is what I tend to do anyway. It's just a lot easier and a lot more calm, so you don't have to rush around to make sure you're back in time for the monsters to spawn, because people will just take it otherwise. But I was getting these guardian shards and I'm not really 100% sure on what they're used for. I still don't even know now after completing the story. I know that you could get some tokens, the dark and blood tokens, from the war location to buy things in the merge shop, which are quite nice. We'll see those later on in the episode. But yeah, to be honest, I don't really know what I was doing at all. I did kill the boss and all that sort of thing. Got to the 100% meter mark. And yeah, you'll see that later on. But yeah, it's just a bit strange, I haven't it's because I haven't read up or researched into what's been going on for the past few weeks. I mean, I came and played quite a bit when the DAGE the Evil event was here a few weeks back with the Legion tokens and things like that, but apart from that, guys, to be honest, I haven't really been following it. So, and I missed the St. Patrick's Day event, haven't been doing that one. I know you could get the Void Monk and the other one, and I really wanted to get it, so I went there. But apparently the guy had already gone the NPC with all the stuff in it, which is a shame. I'm not sure how long it would have taken to farm the items anyway, but you win some, you lose some. I'll just have to do it next year if they're still around, which hopefully they are. And you'll see me wearing the Void Monk soon anyway, because when I realised I couldn't get it with the tokens anymore, I just bought it with the adventure coins in the shop. So, because I actually think it's very nice. I mean, the Void Knight one, I think it's called, or the Void armor. Surely it can't be called Void. You know which one I'm on about though. The first one to come out. That was actually not a glitch, what's it called, sort of like a bug where it was for coins instead of adventure coins, or for gold should I say, and I managed to quickly get it on Frosty Mate, but unfortunately I was too late to get it on Fresh Start because I had only just seen it on Twitter. So I think it was one of the AQ Wiki team members posting it, and yeah, unfortunately I didn't have enough time to get it on Fresh Start, which is probably the more important one because I play Fresh Start a lot more than Frosty Mate, so which is a shame, but you know, it doesn't really matter. But we're actually facing the boss at the moment, the radioactive Hydra. It doesn't look very radioactive now that I look at it, to be honest. It's just red. I'd probably say radioactive is more of like a green or a yellow colour. That's just my opinion. And I'm also going to be doing another video fairly soon, I reckon, about the new classes that I've gotten, maybe test them out, rank them up, because I've got about 3 or 4 classes that are still rank 1, including the new Legion Harbinger and the Legion Doom Knight. That's how, you know, much I've been playing the game. I really haven't been playing much at all recently, and all the classes and all the new stuff I've gotten, you know, I just haven't used. So it would be nice to get them to rank 10 or at least rank 5, just so I can see how they play, because I really am interested in the Legion Doom Knight especially, because I know that it's still quite a popular class and therefore it must be quite decent. I think it can hit quite hard, but yeah, I've never had it before, so I'll have to find out for myself. I don't think it can hit many enemies. I think it's just a single target class, but it's probably got a lot of potential to solo and hit quite high, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And I haven't even like seen a video or any person attack with the what's it called, the Legion Harbinger. I haven't even seen anybody use that, so that'd be quite good for me to learn and to get that one up the rank so I can use it. And as you can see at the moment, I'm currently using a different class. Whilst we're on the subject, I thought it would be quite good to use maybe some different classes, because I know I do use Void High Lord quite often, but to be fair, if you have the class you may as well use it, just because of how powerful it is. You know, I'm killing these guys in like 3-4 hits, but I decided to give the Chaos Slayer Mystic a go, and as you can see, it actually does work. I mean, I was hitting like 6k crits, 4ks, you know, I was hitting really decently, and I think I actually managed to 2-hit somebody, because I hit both a 3000 crit twice. See, look at that, 6k crit. I mean, this is a non-members class, and you can get it for free basically. You just need to get rank 10 Chaos, and then you can get it, and it's actually really easy to get rank 10 Chaos. So if you haven't got this class, I definitely would recommend it. It also does basic attacks up to 3 people, I think, so it's really good for farming as well. You just can't use the first ability though, otherwise it would make it single target only. And it was actually like level 62 or something, so that just shows how long ago I used it. That was probably just before I started doing the Void High Lord farming, because I leveled up so much. As you can see, I'm level 78. I was going to power level to 80 so I could use that new Burning Blade of Asbeth, I believe it was called. But leveling up does take quite a long time. When you actually sat there wanting to farm your level, it actually takes longer than I thought it would. But because I was just like farming thousands of monsters probably daily, getting this Void High Lord, you know, the cubes and everything like that, I felt like, you know, your XP was just flying up because you don't realise it, because you're not actually focusing on that. But anyway, here's the boss kill. I actually did that really easily, and I got a nice drop there, the house drop, the world statue or something like that. I haven't actually equipped that yet, so I might just have to quickly look at that. Maybe you'll see that at the end of the video, depends if I've recorded it or not. But I think maybe it was just him, or like the little orb teleporter or something like that. Behind Laken there, maybe that's what you get at your house, which I think would be quite cool. But yeah, that's the Void Monk. As you can see, I've got it on at the moment. It's actually a really nice armor. I do like it quite a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't get the original one on either account. I didn't get it on Fresh Start or Frosty Mate when it came out. I think that was maybe this year or last year's. So it's a shame that I didn't get it, but at least I've got this one. And to be fair, this one looks quite cool. I like the whole sort of void and the stars. I think they are anyway. They look like stars anyway, sort of like a space sort of armour. It's quite nice, to be honest. And I'm actually quite a fan of Laken's armour as well. I think you can actually get it from the boss, so I might have to farm that because that'd be quite nice to get. And there's DAGE the Evil there. looking cool, man. I wish I feel like he needs an armor update. He's been in that Paragon armor for too long. I remember the old DAGE the Evil when he was in his Undead Warrior stuff in Shadowfall. Then he got this armor and people were like freaking out of how sick it looked. His armor on Adventure Quest 3D looks really cool as well. Hopefully you'll be able to farm that. However, I think if it's DAGE the Evil's personal armor, you probably won't get it. Although they did release a Paragon armor actually, and they made the eyes like color custom and the blue bits color custom, which was quite cool. So people could just pretty much copy what he looked like. I'm not sure if they sort of like fixed that or not, but as you can see in the cutscene right now, Laken's getting all mad over DAGE the Evil and they're going to have a fight. And this is where obviously the war kicks in. You know, Laken's mad that DAGE the Evil isn't going to sort of take over Ada there. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I may have actually just pronounced a correct name for a change. Holy shit. There's no way it's Ada. Surely it's Ada. Ada's a definite name. But yeah, here's the war then. To the war. And now obviously I went, well it's not obvious, but I went for DAGE the Evil just because I don't know this Laken bloke that much, to be honest. So I went for DAGE the Evil, but as you can see I was already miles too late and it's already at 100%, but I thought I'll do the quest anyway just to sort of say that I've done it, and so you can see all the cutscenes if you haven't done it. So having a look at the merge shop then, so you got DAGE's question mark prize. I bought that just in case it turned into something, but you've got the Blood Legion Warrior, looks pretty sick, Laken the Seraphic Paladin, I probably haven't pronounced that properly, and the Undead something armor, I forgot what it was called, Undead Seraph armor or something like that. But to get the Dark tokens and the Blood tokens you have to do these quests here, the medal quests, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it would be better if they would just like had a chance to drop them or something. I'm not too sure, but I guess there's no harm in killing a few of these guys just to get some tokens. Now you actually get stuck at this bit. You actually have to kill or turn in the quest, and that guy didn't seem to understand it. He just kept going back and forth, bless him. So I thought I'd just quickly kill 5 of these and then move on into the next zone. And then after that I did skip ahead and went to somebody, you know, the /go-to commands, because I was thinking maybe if I just go kill the boss, see what it drops for a bit, and then come back and do this stuff. And you'll see here, that's getting a dark token there, but I actually went to something, Harry Potter 159, sick name. Yeah, so I killed the supercharged Laken, and I actually got a drop. You'll see it in just a second what drop I get. I was using a Doomlight class for some reason. Normally it's like really good, especially when you're low health, but unfortunately because I wasn't getting hit that much, I wasn't dealing that much damage, and I kind of forgotten how to use the class anyway, so I was just randomly using the abilities. I wasn't actually sort of figuring out the tactics and how to actually use the class, but it doesn't matter, we still had people there. One of them had Void High Lord, so you know, it's a win-win situation. I missed using Lightcaster, to be fair. I was just thinking about it now, how good it was. You could just sort of like use your ultimate and that beam would come out your hand and you'd just crit like at 8,000. It's actually really fun to use, and the heal as well. And buffing yourself and your teammates is just such a good class. It's probably like on par with Void High Lord in my opinion, because with Void High Lord you've got the chance of killing yourself quite easily, but with Lightcaster it's the complete opposite, so they both have their positives. But you saw they're getting the Laken's wings, they weren't actually that great so I didn't bother showing them, but here's me finishing off the quest here, doing the Commander quest, or the Mega quest should I say, well both of them at the same time, and then after that killing Ada. And I'm not really sure about Ada either, I don't really know who she is or what she does. Like, obviously helping Laken in the war, maybe they're just like really good friends or something like that. You'll see in a minute, man, I felt the feels, dude, when watching the cutscene. You'll see that in just a minute of what happens, but yeah, man, it's crazy. She actually, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it actually, you'll see it in just a second when I defeat Laken here, the supercharged Laken. I skipped that cutscene because I noticed that these guys here were killing them and I didn't know what health he was on, so I was just like, right, I'm just going to skip this one and hopefully get there in time, but they had only just started, to be honest. And you know, it doesn't matter, we can see that cutscene another time or something like that. I mean, well, to be fair, like, who watches the cutscenes anyway? I probably don't. I sometimes include them in the videos just in case you guys want to see them, but if I had it my way I'd just skip them the whole time, because the lore, I mean, yeah, it's like important, but I don't play the game for the lore, I just play it to like farm and have fun. But here's the, look at this, here is the cutscene, man. DAGE Evil there, capturing him, because obviously DAGE Evil won. I wonder what would have happened if LAKEN won. Do you reckon he would have killed DAGE Evil? That would have been crazy. Or they would have to like completely rewrite the whole sort of lore. But yeah, here we go. LAKEN's face is just like half gone. The power is going from him. Ada's crying. Poor Ada. LAKEN seemed alright, to be fair, and now he's just died. He's got a cool hairstyle. And there's LAKEN there telling Ada to basically finish her off. Oh look, I screenshotted it, man. I was just like, dude, the feels are so real. I'll keep that in the video. I'll post it on Twitter in a second after this. But look, to be fair though, plucking up the courage to just kill your friend off. Look at that. I don't get this part though, because he turns into a ghost. And then there's two of him, and then they just disappear. Like, I don't get the two. Maybe him and his power or something like that. I don't know. And then DAGE Evil's, I'm sorry you had to see that. Ada's having none of it. She didn't like what just happened. And to be fair, I didn't either. They could have done something different, you know. They really didn't have to kill LAKEN. But who knows, maybe he did. Dun dun dun. But that is going to be it for me, guys, in this episode. I really hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next one. My name is FrostyMate, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.